also, I had a problem with this very mic that you're seeing right now. For some reason, when I was speaking low, it would just suddenly run out of sound, almost like it would cut the sound completely, and I didn't know why, and I thought maybe the microphone was broken, but in the end, I just basically had to download a software for the mic, and in the software I could tweak a few settings, and now basically all the sound is available. Doesn't matter how low I speak, you understand. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of a guided meditation. Guided, guided. So you can sleep better. We're going to start by doing some breathing, but not in the most conventional of ways. What I want you to do is take a deep breath in, but do not contain yourself. Take as much air as you can and let your shoulders go wherever they want to go. I will show you now if you're looking at me still. The idea is that after you take that breath in, you push the air to your belly so that your shoulders go back to normal, and you're basically forcing your belly to expand as much as possible. And the reason I like to do this is after you do it just once, it's almost like your belly immediately is ready to then breathe more deeply. Because if you start just trying to breathe normally, it's almost like maybe you struggle to expand your belly. And in case you don't know, when you're breathing correctly, you should basically expand your stomach a little bit. Well, people like to say outwards, but it's not necessarily just outwards, and just focusing on basically making it go out, it's not necessarily the best thing. You should visualize it more as expanding in all directions, if that makes sense. And yeah, try to not, let your shoulders go up and things like that. And that's how you do it. So I hope you did that once. And now all you're gonna do is just start breathing in slowly but comfortably at a rhythm that suits you, and then out. Try to stop in between the changes. So when you breathe in, you stop for a moment, and then you breathe out, and then as you finish breathing out, you stop for a moment, and then you breathe in again. And if you want, focus on that exact moment where everything stops. Let's do 10 more of these together. Can you catch up to my rhythm? Let's go. lost count. I think that's good enough. You should be relaxed now, and at a certain point, your body starts following your direction. So if you just calm it down, it should keep following along. Even when you stop paying attention, stop paying attention. And now we're going to move on to something which is quite an interesting thing to do, and that is body scanning. A body scanning. And the way that I'm about to do it is not, I don't know how other people do it, but I do things my own way. So let's do this. So you're going to start by focusing on the bottom of your body and then moving upwards. So think about your feet. Try to focus on them and just pay attention to how they feel. Bring your attention to them. What do you feel? Are you feeling things that you don't normally feel? Because, when we don't put our attention into things, we a lot of times miss very interesting stuff. And I don't know if this is even possible, but do you feel any type of tension in your feet? Any type of squeezing? A lot of the tension we have in the body is basically a manifestation of negative emotions that we have, like anxiety and such. And by releasing that tension in the body, it will inevitably also relax the mind, and vice versa. If you relax the mind, the body will also follow along. They are deeply connected with each other. So focus on your feet for a little bit more. And try to release all the tension, if any, that you may have. Now let's move up a little bit into the bottom of the legs. More specifically, the calves. I think that's how you say them. Focus on your calves. How do they feel? Just try to relax them and just look at it, appreciate it. You don't do it often, huh? How often do you feel your calves? And for me, it kind of helps to imagine sort of the area that I'm focusing on, kind of like glowing, but not in a visual sense, like just emitting some sort of energy, Maybe that's even more confusing, just do whatever feels right to you. Alright, let's move up even more. So now try to feel your knees, if you can do it. Put your attention to the knees. Such an important part of the body, isn't it? And I want to start implementing more exercises to make my knees healthy. From Knees Over Toes guy, great person on YouTube. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the upper part of the leg. I want you to try to feel all around it, or if you want, you can take it 2 steps at a time. Feel the front part of your leg. I don't know what you call it, like the front part of the thigh, the muscles you have there, because usually the tension is stored in the muscles, so it's going to be easier for you to focus on places where you have muscles than otherwise it's probably a next level that I don't even know So focus on your legs, on your thighs more specifically, the front, the back, all around it. Just see how it feels and try to release all the tension. Alright, now we're going to move on to the butt and all the area around it. So try to scan for the entire area around it, or if you want, just focus on the ends, and yeah, just try to release the tension, feel the muscles, see how things feel, and just look at it. Okay, let's move up once again. Now I want you to feel your stomach area, your abs, and also around that area, specifically the back. Try to scan, do a little bit of a lap around it, and just feel it. Do you have any tension over there? Relax it. If it's too hard to focus on everything at once, just focus on your abs first, and then your lower back. And these are both, I guess, very important places when it comes to tension. It's pretty easy to store tension in them. And also, if you don't do this yet, I would highly recommend you stretch out before you go to sleep. It really helps to relax everything, because sometimes just focusing on the area isn't enough. Okay, we shall move up once again. Now try to feel your chest and your upper back. Take it one step at a time if you need. The chest first. Now the upper back. Try to feel it. Any tension, you can release it, strangely enough. A lot of times, the tension just stays there because we don't notice it. It's almost like the muscle is contracting on its own and being contracted by default. But unless you notice that, you can't release it. Okay, now let's move on to the shoulders. Try to feel your shoulders. Okay, now I want you to focus on your neck. This is another area that can easily carry so much tension and reflect how the issues you got on the inside. But again, if you release the tension, that will inevitably also help you feel better. So tension somewhere and just look at them. Just appreciate such a useful part of your body. Okay. For last, we're going to feel our entire face. And this is very helpful if you can pay attention to the tension you carry on your face, because the muscles of the face are so intricate. They can contract in such small amounts that tension can be very easily unnoticed. So just try to focus on your face and see if you are carrying any squeezing, any pressure anywhere, and just try to release it from that area. And just relax all the muscles. You can also try to feel your head. I personally have noticed before that I feel pressure in places of my head, like in the front right side above my eye, and thinking about it, noticing that location does end up relaxing the place over time, or just letting myself relax by doing some relaxing things. So feel your head too and see what you can find. Okay, we have got to the end of the body experience. Now what I want you to do is actually start from your feet again, but this time feel yourself creating a wave that starts from the feet and travels up the body through all the areas that you've been focusing on, almost like a bit of electricity flowing from the bottom to the top of the body. So going up the legs, then through the bottom of the torso, through the belly, to the chest, to the back, and then extending out through the arms into the hands and to the top of the head, I'm sorry. Just feel this kind of like, it's not supposed to feel very intense and energetic. It's almost like a wave of water. Just let your attention flow like a wave. And yeah, it's basically what you've been doing so far, but you're just going to change your attention in a sequence form and let it flow. And what you can do is do these scans multiple times up and down. So you can start from the feet, go up until you finish on the head and arms, and then from the head and arms travel back, scanning the body backwards down into the feet again, and repeat the process a couple of times. How does your body feel? Hopefully better. Thanks for joining me. Sleep well.